what was interesting about this place is who's doing security.
Yeah.
And that is?
Yeah, Blue
Boy.
Blue Boy.
Who I interviewed and introduced to the rest of the world.
Uh-huh.
One of our biggest interviews this year, who has killed 3 people that we know of.
Yeah.
2, one person on the outside, 2 on the inside, including Larry Davis, who got out recently after doing 30 years. And he's doing your security.
Yeah, he's, we have merch and stuff like that, and people come in that don't really not supposed to be there, and he's just there scaring people. He stays on the outside. He never really comes in. Like, it's a social club. So, he's just a good person to be in there if shit goes bad. Like,
yeah, I feel safe with Blue Boy around.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's a very interesting figure, and I wasn't familiar with him until they brought him to me. And once we did the interview, I think 5 million people watched it at this point, and it's just like I never realized how big of a figure he was in New York.
Yeah, he's huge in New York, and I like it because you got a guy that was in jail for a long time.
Yeah, most of his life, and
it's hard for him to get a job.
Of course.
So even if he comes and take the trash out, you know what I mean? Even if he comes and, put water in the refrigerator, you know what I mean? And just having his presence around because of the knowledge and stuff that he knows is the best thing. You know what I mean? So, he comes, does his little job, and he gets out of there. He don't really stay and hang out, you know what I mean? But he does make it a point of time to sit there and talk, and I learned a lot from him. You know what I mean? He's just a good person to be around, man, and just that wisdom,
Right, and you're wearing a Virgil.
Oh my God, what happened to Virgil?
A WWE Virgil Photoshop shirt. Can I go ahead and see it? Can you pull it down a little bit? Yep, he's got the Louis Vuitton brand on his arm.
Yeah,
I don't think he was actually looked like that in real life, but
nah, man. This my man B Woods. Oh, they got some good clothing in New York. I bought this sweatshirt in New York.
Did you ever meet Virgil?
No.
Me neither.
I wish I would have.
I mean, Virgil, I felt like he was the first Black fashion designer that finally broke that glass ceiling to being not viewed as just a hip hop clothing label guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like you've seen it happen over and over again. Like I've interviewed Carl Kanai. I've interviewed the guys that started Cross Colors. Obviously we know the FUBU story and so forth. And these guys all build up these brands that are super popular in the hip hop community. And then at one point it just falls out of favor for whatever reason. And it never stays and never sort of gets uplifted to the very highest levels in the same way that like he became the, creative director of Louis Vuitton, and then Louis Vuitton actually bought, Off-White. So it'll be around long past, his life, which is already happening. You see what I'm saying? I feel like the other brands have hit a ceiling and then people just stop fucking with it. Like Virgil never hit that ceiling. And I feel like Off-White's going to be around for years. And you see what happens with like for example, like the Air Force One Louis Vuitton collabs that he put together are selling for like, how much? Like 30, 40,000 or something like that?
Huge.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just big, just for the culture. And, it's just crazy how the way he went out. Because we really couldn't give him his flowers because we didn't know. And now, I think that right there, because of the way he did that, we'll always give him his flowers for the rest, right? He didn't like make everybody feel sorry for him. He went, did his job.
Yep.
And then next you know, I'm sick, I'm gone. Here you go, this is what I left.
Boom.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, when somebody, and then, it's just, I just like how the way he did that. You could just tell the type of person he is, and just what he did for the culture, for our culture, it's just huge,
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
Rest in peace, Virgil, man. He made a mark.
Yeah, he did.
Well, Big Baby, man, appreciate you coming in.
Thanks, man. Man.
You've done it. You've done it your way.
My way, man.
You haven't compromised.
Yeah.
Coming out of Baton Rouge in a situation where you don't know your father, your mom is on drugs, you end up in foster care at one point. You could have really just been a statistic at this point. Your trajectory was not meant to put you right here, right now in this room. And I'm sure a lot of your friends who you grew up with, some of which were probably as talented, if not more talented than you in their own way.
Yeah, so true.
Just got caught up in life and never got to make it.
Yeah.
And you've really beat the odds. And even with the rough patches, I feel like you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
You made some mistakes along the way. You blew your money like we've all done, but you didn't end up in bankruptcy and all this other bullshit that you find a lot of other athletes run into. Like, you still have businesses, you're still doing your thing. You're healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I mean, that's what we all strive for.
Yeah, man.
Man. You got an NBA ring.
Yep.
And man, you have some great experiences with some of the best players that have ever stepped on that court.
Yeah. And I'm excited, man, about this new career. Acting it's been dope, man. So I'm so excited about, upcoming shows I have. I can't spoil them because it's gonna be crazy. So
no doubt. Big Baby, until next time.
Thank you.
Peace. Man.